love bruschetta. And when I'm making a dish that's just so simple, I love using a really nice rustic and crunchy bread. And my trick to this dish is to get the bread grilled up and really smoky in flavor. And of course, because it's my recipe, I found a way to sneak garlic in. I cut a little tip on the garlic clove right here, and I'm just gonna rub it on the bread. Now careful, because a lot will make a really spicy bruschetta, believe it or not. But just a little will give you that nice background garlicky flavor. A little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a little pinch of salt. And now, for the star, some fresh tomatoes. So traditionally, you'll notice that a bruschetta actually has little tomato cubes, but I find it so pretty with these nice thin slices of tomato, and it makes for a really easy eat. You don't have tomatoes falling all over the place. There's nothing like the smell of basil. And I like to season the tomato itself with just a little pinch of salt, some freshly cracked pepper, a little extra of that olive oil, a little sprinkle of that basil, and I've left the best part for last, my favorite, Parmigiano Reggiano. Now, not everyone gets the size of cheese this big, but I'm special. And now, let it snow. All right, you've really got to try this. Look at this. And wait for this, that crunch. It's freshness in this bite. That's all it is. It's a celebration. And now I'm making friselle. And that's the name of this bread right here. It's actually really stale, crunchy, and hard. So just like the bruschetta, I'm using a little bit of garlic, and I'm gonna rub it on the bread. But remember, it's really spicy if you put too much. This is my nonna's go-to lunch. Now this part here, you might think I'm a little crazy, but trust me. So my grandma would come right over to the sink, and she'd open the water, and she'd run these stale breads right under. This way, it'll keep that nice crunch, and it won't get too soggy. They're ready. And look how easy this is. You just split open the tomato, and all I'm looking for is just that juicy pulp. And then have some fun with your food. And my grandma would always have dried oregano. The smell reminds me of her home. Now, when my mom was growing up and they'd go over to the ocean on a Sunday, they would actually dip the stale bread right into the ocean. So I'm adding salt, but on Sundays, they didn't have to do that at the ocean. Some extra virgin olive oil right over the top. And it's ready. You can just break off a piece. And now, try it. What was hard and stale just a couple minutes ago is now really soft. And it's absorbed all of that olive oil and the juices of that tomato. This was my grandma's go-to lunch. And it reminds me of her and her home at 12 o'clock on a summer day.